There's a lot of BS going around regarding the situation of that video that some Democrats put out a couple months ago, where they were trying to tell the service members that they don't have to obey illegal orders, unlawful orders, however you want to say it. And while it is true that there is nothing that any of those representatives said that was wrong, I mean, I watched the video, I heard every word that was said, and yes, it is correct. You as a service member have a responsibility as an individual that if an order is unlawful, that you are not supposed to obey it. What everybody is forgetting, however, is again, intention. Were they really trying to do something to help out the service members, their constituents that are in uniform? No, they were not. They couldn't give a rat's ass about any of y'all in uniform. Remember, they're Democrats. They allowed the government to shut down and didn't give a fuck if people in uniform were going to get paid or not. Their only intention was to attempt to undermine the president as commander-in-chief. And now, people want to bitch and complain because the Department of War is looking at ways of preventing this from happening again. And one way is, one of those elected officials, Mark Kelly, senator from Arizona, he is not just formerly a service member, he's a retired service member, retired as a Navy captain. When you retire from the military, there's a certain list of special rules that apply. Even though you're no longer in uniform, you are still subject to UCMJ. And Senator, you made a video with the intention of undermining the authority of the commander-in-chief. That is wrong. You're receiving a pension. You still fall under UCMJ. I understand how that works. I do also. But still, you know what's going to end up happening to the senator? I'm going to tell you right now, likely nothing. Because even if the department does manage to come up with do a review and determine to a reduction in rank, which really wouldn't do a whole lot as far as how much pension he's receiving, because he'll still get the same amount in his pension. All right? For those of you who don't understand how the retirement system works, trust me, he will still have the same amount of pension. He'll just have to change whether or not he's referred to as a captain or a commander. He could get recalled back into active duty to be court-martialed for his offenses, but that ain't going to happen. And chances are good, even if they do affect a reduction in rank, again, not only would it not affect him, chances are good he'd take it to court, and the courts would probably rule in his favor. Because he'll choose what court to take it to. But just remember, and I've said it before, and I'm tired of hitting this horse, but it just keeps showing up on my feeds. Let me just make sure you all are aware. Regardless of the words that was spoken, intention. If you tell me intention does not matter at all, then y'all better repeal all the hate crime legislations. Intention matters, or it doesn't. Make up your mind.